Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is Madden NFL 21. Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gautin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Number 21, Mark.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Third down.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
The score, Ravens 3, Chiefs nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. It has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
Well, partner, normally if a guy's touchdown passes fall in half, the first thing you'd say is he really didn't have a very good season, did he? Well, it's true. Mahomes dropped from 50 touchdown passes the year before to just 26 last year. But remember, he had a knee injury and missed a few ball games, and he still remained in the conversation as the best quarterback in the NFL.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. To Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands.
For the Chiefs.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
A 4-yard pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do one, so you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Pass complete to
A 9-yard touchdown there as the Ravens push further out in front.
Tucker lining up for
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little...
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone? I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Patrick Mahomes sacks. Fumble on the play. Offense.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Well, good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. With the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the 2 of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis on this first half. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Incomplete.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Mahomes again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Sacked.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He is going to find Hill here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On first down, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at 39-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Jackson from the shotgun, being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From midfield now, here's Jackson. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a third and long.
Third down.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. His guys have the lead as the white stuff continues to fall. And for the call of the second half, we give it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Here's Hardman on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there. because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset, but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the things weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Makes it third.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Still in search of first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 44, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Marcus Robinson.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Yards to go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for, and this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jackson's pass.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
That's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And the
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Now Jackson on first down, throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass. Intended
Third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete.
Jackson's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7 yards.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 40. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the mean defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
By Calais Campbell. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4. That's the end of the...
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now here come the Ravens. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the shotgun, he'll throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Fires quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore.
First down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now it's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Mahomes, able to shake him off. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now in punt formation, but as we've seen, and look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens, Rieger, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here comes Mahomes, the Chiefs. Down 17-14. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Kansas City Chiefs.
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and now it's 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.